Love.
Yo, hello, welcome to Raw Radio.
Hello.
You are now tuned in. I used to go by LJame G, but I recently changed my Instagram handle
Oh yeah.
to PlayAnt. So
PlayAnt, baby.
So here we are. You know, it might change again. So stay tuned for that.
And I'm still J Supreme. I still go with J Supreme.
Hell
Same
yeah.
handles
J
and everything.
Supreme, man.
Plain J. Oh, Plain J.
Plain J. There we go.
There we go.
We got something going. Real quick, we want to introduce the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
LJame, bro. What's good, bro?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
What the
War
fuck
Radio.
is happening, dude?
Yo, family off tops. It's
Bruh.
family
Right
in
off
here,
top.
Period.
Out top.
Period.
Bruh, I've been waiting for this one, man.
Hell yeah.
When we were talking, we talked last night, obviously, because like this has just been, you texted us and we're like, fuck it, let's get it
Hell
Friday.
yeah.
So we were FaceTime and he's like, man, like, do you have any questions for him? And I was just like, fuck. He's like, what are we gonna talk about? I was just sitting there with a smile. I'm like, everything, bro.
Yeah.
There's like too much to fucking even like. To be honest, I don't think like we're gonna get it done in this.
Yeah. Period.
Came to a point where it's like, okay, what shouldn't we talk about? That would be like the better question.
Yeah, that
You know
can.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
Since like base stock to the point right now, a lot of shit has happened. A lot of shit has happened, and the progression has been fucking real.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
It's
Fuck.
crazy to see like what we said. Like even before I came here, I listened to the previous one we did, and then just the
No
progression we fucking had since then. What I said in that interview to what we accomplished so far
Wow.
has been crazy.
Wow.
Man.
I
It's
didn't.
been crazy.
Wow.
I haven't even listened to any of the old ones.
I didn't even think about tuning that. Damn, I would have been smart. Like tuning in to see what you said then.
Hey, but I do know he freestyled. That shit was
We did.
fire.
We did.
That
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
was fire.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
had to sneak that in.
Ooh.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we
Might have
go.
to sneak that in.
Cool. Well, fuck for our new listeners. Cause when we started, we barely started on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I think you were the first one we
Yeah.
interviewed, right?
Yeah, it
Ever.
was first interview ever.
Yeah.
man.
First interview ever. It's been a year. Happy anniversary,
Happy
guys.
anniversary,
Yeah,
brother.
Happy
Cheers to that.
anniversary, brother.
Cheers.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, man, shit. Okay. All right, for our new listeners, let's get a quick background on who you are and what you do, man.
For sure, man. Well, my first name is Lucas. I go by LJame. I'm a music artist, rapper out here, whatever you call it. I make music. I make very good music at that. And
Hits only.
my message, hits only. And my message in my music is confidence at all times. Confidence.
Mhm.
And, you know, me and my brothers here at War Radio through this event called Base Stock. And ever since then, we've been pushing the SJ Unity, the whole, you know, love movement, this and that. And it's been working, man. We've been seeing the shift in the culture here in San Jose, and it's only growing, man.
Yeah.
Linking up with a lot of multiple talented people out here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I say that opened up doors to like
Just
so much, brother.
I think a lot of people like were already on that same mindset. Like, fuck, we need unity.
Yeah.
But fuck, these people are also trying to link up and build unity.
Yeah.
And we just like gathered people, not like us, like we were leading or anything, but like we just got around like-minded individuals.
We gathered like-minded individuals and made it happen,
Mm-hmm.
which is something everybody can do, man.
Yeah.
And that's why I think we came off so genuine, brother. Like, we just all got together and started something real
yeah.
that everybody can do, that everybody can get behind.
Yeah.
And it started to move, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's just coming back to basics. I mean, everyone out here, whether you're doing clothing or music or art, it's all like the same thing. We're all trying to be creative. Like this, we are trying to have a creative space where we can express ourselves.
Period.
And yeah, like going back to genuineness, that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're not trying to, you know, there's no facade. It's just all like, let's just all get together and just try to work with each other.
And ever since Base Stock, it's like the people who were loyal and like pushed with our movement they're my brothers today.
Yeah.
Period. Lucy,
Yeah.
Harrison,
You got
those
Yeah.
are my brothers. War Radio.
Yeah.
Radio.
We're
Yeah,
family
man.
now,
Yeah.
man.
And it's just like,
and it's been the same since the jump.
yeah.
And that's why, like, a lot of people trying to do the love thing, trying to do this and that. It's the recipe thing. What we're
Yeah.
talking about, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a recipe thing. You try and cook it, it just don't come out right.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you ain't the owner of the recipe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't got the
Yeah.
secret sauce.
You ain't got
baby.
the secret sauce.
What's the
man.
spaghetti without the sauce?
And what's the
man?
secret sauce? I'm about to tell everybody the secret sauce.
Okay.
Be genuine.
You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here
No,
first.
Jay, but in all facets though.
And all
In all facets.
Mhm.
If you don't like something, you don't like it. If you like something, you fucking like it.
being genuine is speaking your mind. Telling somebody, being real with yourself at first. Being real with yourself where you need to improve, where you need to better yourself, where you're good at as well. Like what you're good at, stick with what you're good at, bring it, express what you're good at, but also be real with yourself and be like, I need to work on that, or I need to
Mhm.
improve that area.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes with the same of the people who hang around you. I was
Yeah.
talking to Lando about this, and Lando was telling me, he's like, you're as strong as your weakest link. You probably heard that everywhere, but that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if your brother needs help somewhere, and he has a bunch of yes men around him telling him, yo, you sound dope, or this and that, like, you're not really doing nothing for him.
Yeah.
Be real, tell him where he needs to improve, and tell him where he succeeds at, and he's going to start formulating his own.
Yeah.
Get it on his own. Be like, all right, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true, man.
Yeah, man. That's being a true friend. That's how you help people grow.
Period.
Yeah.
And I can say, like, that's the type of relationships I've been around, like, since Baystock. You guys throwing game in my ear, the DMs, Josh, the texts you send me, the book references you guys send me.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, like, yo, read this, brother. I think it'll help you improve.
Yeah.
And it has, brother.
Cool.
It has.
Yeah.
Like what we're talking about, man. It's like, I learned a lot from y'all, man.
That's dope, man.
Period.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from y'all. Just the game, the knowledge, the wisdom, how to maneuver out here. Because before, it was the me. I'm going to blow up.
Mm.
I'm going to do big things. I don't know what y'all are doing, but this is what I'm on. But it's
Man.
going to take
Yeah, man. Dude.
It's gonna take more than that. It takes more than that. You don't make it by yourself.
Yeah.
You don't.
That's fucking awesome,
Man,
bro.
the
That's
odds are
just
stacked.
wow.
So build the team.
Period.
Build that team.
It's who you're around, man.
Yeah.
It's who you're around.
Absolutely.
Fuck, man. Yeah, and like we were talking about earlier, it's like the thing where you were talking about right now is like self-awareness, knowing who you are first, and cutting all the bullshit aside, bro. Being real with yourself, and that's what makes you, even on a business level, likable. Like Gary Vee is always talking about this. Well, like not always, but recently he's been talking about this. Like, what's the key? Like you said, genuineness.
Yeah.
Also kindness, right? Just being a fucking good person,
I
bro.
ain't never heard of anybody getting anything for being an asshole.
Mm.
I ain't never heard of anybody getting anything for being an asshole.
Mm.
Period.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
genuine. Be you. Be cordial with people.
Mm.
You don't even gotta like motherfuckers. You ain't even gotta be cordial with them. Cause at the end of the day, if you start a problem, then you're the problem starter.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if it's really nothing, then just move like it's nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's
You don't gotta like people. You don't gotta love people. You ain't gotta support them. You ain't gotta be their number one fan. But be cordial, man. Cause there's bags out here for everybody.
exactly.
There's plans out here for everybody.
Exactly. Everybody can eat.
Yeah, man.
Everybody
There's enough
can-
for everybody out here to be like be sufficient, like kind of bake their own cake and also eat off of it too.
Yeah.
But you also gotta respect people like for their grind. Like even if we're just starting, but you always gotta respect people for like doing chasing what they want to do, pursuing their dreams.
Oh, bro.
There's a big key.
That is
right
huge.
there. Do you really want to hate on them
Exactly.
the first week of their shit?
Yeah, that's true, man. That's really, really true because a lot of people are quick to throw hate, quick to throw shade, quick to throw.
It's easy.
But did you have the confidence to start did you have the confidence to start your own shit? Are you really just envious that he had the confidence to do that? Whether it sucked, whether it was good, whether it was fucking excellent.
Yeah.
He made that step. He told himself, like, I really don't care what people think. I want to try this. I want to see where I can improve. I want to see what I can do with this.
Mm-hmm.
And they made that step to put it out, to record something, to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's a huge step right there.
It's
and
big,
that's a
bro.
respectable step, like you're saying.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people neglect. Just because they're not good at first, just because they don't have it at first, they still made that step to go after it. That's respect off tops.
Yeah.
When you first start off, you remember who was hating.
Oh, yeah.
You remember who the fuck was hating on you.
Yeah.
But when you make it like 5 years down the road and they start to come around, it's like, nah, I remember you.
Yeah.
I remember you way, way back. You're hating on my shit.
Yeah.
Well, look at you now. You look
Exactly.
stupid. But hey, we gonna keep it cordial. We gonna
Exactly.
keep it respectable. Appreciate the love.
That has to be, that almost has to be a pat on the self to yourself. That shows progression, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, this motherfucker hated on me. I just turned him to a fan. What does that say about my grind? What does that say about my progression? You know what I mean? That's almost like those are those silent pat on the backs. Those build confidence in the long run. Yep. Those are the ones that build confidence. The thing that nobody sees, the things that, you know, that don't need to be blasted on social media.
They're kept under wrap.
Exactly.
Behind the scenes, but you notice them.
But you notice them. Yeah. And that builds onto your confidence. That builds onto your character.
One thing I want to add is, like, I love that you brought that up because it talks about the bigger picture, man. It talks about your daily life and what you're doing with it. And, like, it just talks about life in general. I mean, like, I feel like we're moving on from, you know, the old generation where it's like, you got to get a job and do your 9 to 5 and that's life. You know, you get a white picket fence house and that's what you get, you know? That's how you live life. And now we're moving on to, like, well, I really want to do what I want to do. You know, I really want to experience life the way I want to experience it. And if that means I have to take some risks or, you know, risks to, like, get the bag, like, then that's what I'm going to have to do. Yeah. And having the balls to actually do it is respectable. Like we were talking about. Having the balls to actually be like, for example, Lucy. Having the balls to be like, fuck this, I'm going to get the bag, doing my clothing brand.
Period. And learned a lot from that, from Posy too. Shout out Posy.
Yeah.
Learned a lot from him.
Just every day, bro. He's tweeting positive shit, man. Like, I seen you quote that shit.
Hey, I hope you have a stellar day.
I see it every day. He's showing love every day. Brother, I appreciate you because there's been times, I scroll past it too, but I seen it. Yeah. And I'd be like my brother's showing love. At the end of the day, it's love.
Yeah.
He's putting his energy, his love out into the open. And on that particular day, I was like, brother, thank you. It all means a lot. Whether it gets seen, whether it doesn't, but you know it gets seen.
Yeah, bro.
You know it gets seen.
Yeah. And you see it, man. And another thing I want to talk about was moving on. I think I quoted Lando's tweet one time, but what we're talking about is moving on from consumers. We're a consumer society, right? Mm-hmm. We always fucking consume all the bullshit they're trying to fucking feed us. Moving from a consumer, right? When you consume something, you're always judging it. You're always like, how does this taste? Or how does this car look? You know? Yeah. Always judging it, whatever. But when you move on to a producer, it's like, all right, well, what do I want to create? What do I want to give back to the world? What do I want to do, you know? And you lose that sense of the consumer judgment. Let's just say that. I'm going to call that right now. I'm going to coin that right now. Where, like, you lose a sense of, like, judging people when they're making something. Yeah. You know? And I think once you make that step, you're on you're on this other side.
You're on a new perspective.
There's consumers and then there's producers. You stop judging. Once you start producing, stop judging, stop hating. You just want you wish them success because you're now here. You're now like,
Exactly.
nah, bro, like get
They-
that shit.
They made that step. And that's almost like a closed mind to an open mind step, right? Like
Yeah,
like you're
yeah.
saying, the
It's a good
consumer to a
example.
producer. The
Yeah.
producer has an open mind. He's looking for creative outlets. He's looking for the new wave. He's looking for his own wave. He's looking for
Yeah, yeah.
originality.
Yeah.
The consumer is looking for what's hot.
Mm.
The consumer is looking for what's hot. And a
Uh-huh.
lot of people are stuck in the consumer mentality. What's hot? I need to adjust my style to what's hot. I
Mm.
need to adjust my style to sound like Future. I need my style to sound like Kendrick. I need to sound like this. I need to sound like LJames.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, I like, you know what I mean? And people need to find their niche, their originality, because there's one of you. There's only one of you.
I think Jay tweeted that shit like, yo, there's only one of you out of everyone in the fucking world. There's only one of you, and you can only be the best you possible. Like no one's trying to.
That's
copy you.
original in itself, right there.
But I think it's like, how confident can you be in yourself? I think
Yeah.
that's like the big thing. It's like I'm not too sure how. Like fuck, how is this gonna look? Fuck, what if I look like a dumbass? What if I look like a fool? I think that's a big thing.
I'm in a public communication. This is my last class, and I'm in it. And I literally just did a speech on this to where what holds people back from success. It's themselves. It's their confidence. It's their confidence. Like, I don't think, like you were saying, it's like these people don't give a fuck. People give a fuck at the end of the day, but it's how confident you are to show how much you give a fuck and what you give a fuck in. Like, if you give a fuck about rapping, like, give a fuck about it. Go 110% about it. If you play tennis and you want to be a tennis star, but you're scared that your friends are like, oh, I want to, you play tennis? Like, who plays tennis?
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. Be a tennis star.
Hey man,
Go
if you want to be a
110%.
if you want to be a golf player, I'll
You
be
feel
right
me?
there.
If you want to golf, bro, get it.
Man, I might change my name to Ant Woods. What's
Ant
that,
Woods,
bro?
you feel me?
Yeah, that might be my rapper name now. Ant Woods. Oh shit, I'm gonna coin that right now, bro. Ant
Write
Woods.
that one down right there.
Shit. Hold on. Ant Woods, bro.
I think it's people confidence at the end of the day. Confidence is what gets you to that next step. It is. It's confidence. That moment you believe in yourself to where you don't care about other people's opinion. You're just worried about bettering yourself. That's confidence.
Like, yeah, like we talked about, like it's like, yeah, confidence, and that helps your energy, bro. And everywhere you go, people are gonna feel that. And you're gonna be attracting the same like-minded people, you know, everywhere you go. Like you walk in, you're confident, bro. Like you're confident in your stuff. You're gonna attract like the wolves in the room, man. Like people that are just on the same wavelength. But yeah, man, I mean, like we were talking about the acting class earlier, and it's the same thing. It's being confident in who you are. Like I was telling LJames earlier, like when I first went to my acting class, I didn't know how the fuck to basically act. I didn't know how to act. Like I've never
know how to act.
Yeah.
I know how to act.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I know how to act. But like but you learn, man, and it's because it's tied, everything is always tied to a deeper thing, man. And it's because I have never been anybody except Anthony.
Yeah.
Throughout my whole life, I have never been anybody except me.
Yeah.
Or except the me that people have told me I am. You know? I didn't give myself the name Anthony. My parents did. They created that identity for me. And throughout that time, I've been trying to figure it out, like, all right, what would Anthony do? Now Anthony would do that.
Yeah.
All right, nah, this is what Anthony's gonna do. And like, it's yeah, I'm talking like crazy right now. It might sound crazy, but it's like it's much deeper. It's like the Watcher, and then it's Anthony. You know, the Watcher is your consciousness.
That's true.
Watching what you do and like choosing like what path you take. But what I'm trying to get at is that once I walked into the acting class, I was like, all right, well, you want me to be this character? Well, how do I do that? And that's how you learn. And then you start figuring out how to be everything is the perfect definition.
No, yeah.
You figure out how to be everything. And at the end of the day, I think that leads to freedom, and that leads to just being a human being, bro.
That's true.
Off top, just being human, just being everything, just being one with everything, bro.
That's true.
Which,
That's like you're saying, that identity that's given to you, right? I'm Lucas. I'm LJame. I'm a rapper. So I had to be a rapper.
yeah.
So I had to have chains. I had to have this. I had to have a car. I had to fit the rapper stereotype. Nah,
Yeah.
fuck that. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be me. You can live your life, but you know how to spit raps and you know how to make it work to your life. You're winning. You're
winning,
original.
bro. That's a W.
People, there's been a T.I., there's been a 2 Chainz, there's been a Lil Wayne, there's been a Drake. Be fucking you. There hasn't been that yet.
Yeah.
There hasn't been that yet. So
Shit.
you know what I mean? Yeah. Do I want to change? Fuck yeah, I want to change. Do I want this and that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like just personal things. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but at the end of the day, I know who I am. I'm gonna stay true to who I am.
Exactly.
You don't attach those to any of
I
what
don't.
you
Yeah,
are.
I don't attach
You know what I mean?
that to my identity.
Yeah.
Like just because I want a Bentley or I want chains, I want to live nice. I don't attach that to my identity.
Yeah.
To who, like, those don't make me.
Yeah.
Those, you know what I mean? I made me. I put the work in. I hustled. Like, you know what I mean? Like
100%.
those don't make you, man.
100%.
They don't.
I was listening to Brev's song. Shout out Brev and Rowan.
Period, bruh.
And he
New
had,
Jack City, baby.
New Jack City,
You ain't,
check
you ain't
it
got
out.
it.
That.
but I was
sleeping.
sleep.
I'm on the intro.
You're
You sleeping. You sleeping.
One of his lyrics says, it says something like hopping out the I-8 or something like he wants to hop out the I-8. And I was listening to that. I'm like, man, I kind of want to hop out the I-8
I want to
too,
hop out the
bro.
I-8
Like,
too. You feel me?
that'd be
And
nice to
that's
do.
That's what people get confused by, man. This shit is like, sometimes when we rapping, it's really to build your confidence too, bruh. Like, I got a plug to a song I'm coming out with, and it's literally the whole song is just building your confidence.
Wow.
Period. I say, hop up out that bucket, hop up in the lamb. Little homie, I believe that you fucking can.
Oh.
I'm trying to give these people the confidence to make that step, because I'm on the grind to get my bag, but I believe that you can get yours too.
Wow.
It's capable. I can eat, you can eat, we can all do better.
Yeah.
And not to be all hippie and whatnot, but it's like, what the fuck? Like, that's period as simple as it gets to at the end of the day.
Yeah. Shit, man. Yeah. Fuck.
It's,
That makes a lot of sense now that I heard the lyric hopping out the I-8 or whatever. And yeah, I connect. So I didn't think about that, but that's from like a musician standpoint.
yeah.
And just like the connection between the two is just like, fuck, okay. For sure.
Yeah, man. It's creating the creative process, being in the studio. Shout out D, my homie David Delanes. You know what I mean? Being in his studio, being able to work with a whole bunch of creative people. Jacob just chilling, my homie Rose, fucking, Brev, Lando, like a whole bunch of producers that come through. Like, it's been crazy.
It's camp.
It's a
That's
camp,
camp.
man.
I've been there like twice.
You've been there, man. The
But
creative
that's
process
the
is
camp.
crazy.
It's insane. The vibes in there are crazy, and it's super inspirational. Like, it's super influential, because everyone's out to get their own bag.
Everybody is out to get their own bag, but
they're all right there.
But
Back,
they're all right there.
it's
sharing
honestly
game.
like back to back. Me and Anthony's getting his bag over here. I'm getting my bag over here. Oh, what you need? Oh, I need help with this. All right, let me help. Boom.
Exactly.
I'm back.
And people don't understand that's how you get ahead. That's how you really see your weaknesses and improve on your weaknesses. See your strengths and gain on your strengths by working with other people, by getting feedback, by getting different perspective. It all helps in the end. And it's crazy. People sleep on that factor just because of an ego, just because, nah, I'm better than him. Because I'm better than him. I think I can make better music than him. You probably can, but I got something else that you don't have.
Yeah.
So let me try and game you up and get you further, and you probably have something that I don't have either. So help me get further in the same. And in the name of San Jose, what? That should be off tops.
Top.
Key to
Off
networking. Key.
Yeah, man.
And that's not even just for
Networking,
San
fuck.
Jose, like just for any artist, like going back to that. If you took that step, we in the same boat. I
Mhm.
took that step too.
Yeah.
We in the same boat. We out here swimming, bruh.
Switch gears, just to switch gears real quick. I want to know what your favorite track has been.
Shit, my favorite track. My favorite track, to be honest, probably the Paranoid track.
Okay.
Probably the Paranoid track is that really woke a lot of people up
Dude.
musically. For me, Isaac knew what we were doing just out of our section. That woke a lot of people up. The Paranoid track, we all came hard on it.
Okay.
We all put out a body of work that we were fucking beyond happy about, and I'm excited with the results that I'm happy with the results that came from that.
Yeah.
And I see nothing but like progress since
Okay.
that point.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I feel like just the whole creation of that track and just shooting it, the video, Tyler on the video, the Cole One's General. So it's like,
that was Tyler?
that was Tyler on
Wow.
the video. So it's
Did not
just
know
like,
that.
It
Oh,
all
shit,
came.
okay.
It all came together like so dope. And the final product, I still stand behind that. It was dope. It was dope.
That's cool, man. I mentioned earlier off camera that I was showing my dad just the power of YouTube.
Yeah.
And just, how people be just uploading videos and shit, and you get a glimpse into their life. But when I was showing him, like, I was like, Dad, like, check out my friend Lucas.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, check out this one. Clicked on the Paranoid video.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, like, yeah, you see how they're doing this? It's a drone. It's a drone. I don't know. Was it a drone?
Yeah.
I was like, it's a drone. It's a drone. Watch, it's gonna switch. And like just the frames of like that whole video was like, fuck, like this is great work. And just like even the editing, me and Josh have looked into it, where it's like the yellow lines around you.
Oh, that was the real video. You
Yeah.
talking about the real video?
That's
the
my favorite.
Oh, what you talking about?
That's my favorite.
The
real
Paranoid
one.
video I'm talking about with
Where
me,
they drifting.
Isaac. Yeah,
Right,
that's what.
yeah.
Shout out my boy Rennie. He was in that shit. He brought that shit to
Oh
whip
wait,
out.
what am I talking about
You
then?
talking about the real video? But the
Oh,
real video,
yeah.
Okay,
I was
hold on,
like,
hold
wait,
on.
what real video?
Hold on.
You talking about
Actually,
real? The song?
We got to cut this out. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna state that the real video was my favorite song track video.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Go, hold on.
Yeah,
Just
good.
brought back that one. Hold on. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna say we just bring that one back and we gonna say that the fucking real video was real as shit.
Okay.
Because at that time, nobody was putting out that quality of music video at all.
Okay.
And shout out to my boy Matthew Garrido, filmed that whole thing for me. Just
Okay.
tapped in, old fucking friend of mine, way back, elementary days, way back. And
Damn.
tapped in, got that video done. It was drone work. It was, he had his own cameras, dope spot out in SF. And I feel for where we're at musically in that moment, like not really, we weren't too known. We were just getting started, had some cool songs out at the time. But once we dropped that and put the visual behind it, nobody in the Bay Area put out a music video like that video.
Yeah.
And I still feel like that video slept on, man.
Nah, it is.
It was like the song, the video, everything was.
The quality.
It's timeless.
It's timeless.
I can look back at it right now. I still get excited. I'm like, oh, that shit is hard.
I have
That's
family
like
members.
real.
I have family
Yeah.
members of mine. I went to Tracy, and my whole family put that on the TV screen, and we're watching it, and like I could just see my whole family like, "Yo,
This is dope.
this is dope."
Yeah.
And that's when it really hit me. I was like, "Yo, my family fucks with this tough. I know whoever seen it fucks with it tough. Like,
Yep.
this
Yeah.
is dope, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's when I knew like." We on the right path. We doing something bigger than just putting ourselves on. We really doing this music thing, and we really can tap into it in a whole different new perspective, new original content and songs, man. Nobody sounded like Isaac or LJame at that time, and it was just
No one was really directing like Margarito.
Hold on.
Either way.
Yeah.
Hold on. We're off camera. Right on cue.
Right on cue.
Yeah, she know what time it is.
Before we start, I want to give a shout out to my beautiful girlfriend, Alex. Shout out hella bae, Alex. She's hella bae.
And
shout out her. Look for her YouTube channel coming out soon. That's I'm gonna just leave that right there. Be on the lookout.
more coming soon. Is
More
that
coming? Yeah.
Are we dropping?
I got more that's coming.
Yeah,
we got more that's coming. Definitely. Period.
Period,
My
man.
favorite
Go.
line. What does it say? I stack my dough and play my part.
Girl, you know how I be.
That's the realest shit. And that's some shit I live by. Like, yo, I'm just gonna do me, and I'm gonna just stack my dough and be me. I'm gonna be cool.
Period.
I had to quote that, man. I had to
Huh.
quote it.
I gotta quote it.
Shit, man. Real quick, if you're watching, go tap into the fucking music, man.
Yeah, man. Tap
Go
We haven't plugged the music yet.
look up LJames and tap the fuck in, man. My
Been
boy's
talking-
got hits.
Yeah, man. We've been talking too much real, but to get back on the real subject, yeah, tap in with the music because that it's
Clear
it's
his throat.
happening. Yeah, it's dope, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited with the music that's being produced and with the music that's coming out as well.
Mm.
I have a lot of shit tucked, and I'm not just saying like be on the lookout just because I'm still working. Like, nah, I got hits right now,
Mm.
and I can say that with confidence. Like before, I was just like, yeah, look out for the hit. Nah, I got shit right now that I'm waiting for. That y'all
Brewing.
need to tap in with this old music because when I drop this, be prepared.
Brewing.
Be prepared.
We got some, man. More coming soon.
See, Diamond's excited. Even Diamond's like,
You feel
yeah,
me? Like,
yeah.
yeah, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, tap in, man. LJames on SoundCloud, LJames 408
Let them know,
on
Diamond. Let 'em
IG, Twitter. Yeah, man.
Cool.
A lot of shit coming.
Real quick, check in with your dog, bro.
know. Yeah, that's what I said. Hey, let me go check in with my. Sorry about that.
We
That's
back.
It's the husky Diamond.
Shout
she
out.
want to get let inside.
Yeah, shout out
Very
Diamond.
sorry. Shout out Diamond.
Beautiful.
Beautiful dog. Beautiful
A
dog.
lot of family members in the gold mine.
Yeah.
A lot of family members.
Shit. All right, but back to the topic. We've been talking about a lot of stuff. Kind of went on some tangents. Just, I guess that's just the nature of the beast when it's podcasting. Keep the conversation rolling. We just don't know what the fuck you're gonna talk
Yeah,
about.
just keep it going.
Yeah, but right now I wanted to concentrate on the foundation
Mm-hmm.
of LJames.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to know, like, what made you this person? Basically, who was in your ear? Before we went off camera, Alex put up a tweet
Yeah.
that I tweeted today, actually like 2 hours ago,
Yeah.
that said, "Noodles, ? I'll never be a noodle."
Yeah.
And if y'all don't know, that's a Mac Dre line. And it's kind of like what we talked about earlier. You can't have the spaghetti without the sauce.
Period.
You feel me? So it's like noodles. Who the fuck just wants to be a noodle, man? You gotta have the sauce, bro. Like LJames said earlier, you gotta have the recipe. It's all about knowing the recipe. And it's just a recipe of life, of how to move, how to be a human, how to communicate.
Yeah.
So what I want to know, man, is the foundation, man. What do you think has been your foundation and what has helped you move?
Oh, period. My mom. Period. My mom. Being in my ear since day one, growing up, being there to tell me what's right or wrong, being there to show me what's right or wrong, being there to whoop me to show me what's right or wrong. You know what I mean?
Through the good and bad.
Through the good and bad, man. And it's always been her, man, showing me, teaching me, picking me up, doing the little things, man, that I will never take for granted. That I will go to my grave trying to repay, trying to, everything she has taught me leading up until this moment. Leading up until the moment where you have to start making decisions on your own and you trust that what your parents or whoever taught you is real shit and you start applying it and you start going out there on your own and you start going through daily life struggles and you reminisce on what you were taught as a kid, like, hey, somebody taught me this, you know what I mean? Somebody taught me how to move this way.
Mm-hmm.
But like we're saying too, I'm fortunate to have that, man. I'm fortunate. I'm blessed to have somebody like that in my life.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't, or they look to social media, or they look to their big homie, or they look to whoever for guidance, and they may have gotten it from the same place you did.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just one question mark after another question mark. And even, I'm not saying like my mom or your parents own the answers to life. They own the answers to everything, but it's a perspective.
Yeah.
It's a genuine perspective.
Yeah. And
it's somebody who wants to see you succeed and do your best in all aspects.
yeah. And I feel like their advice comes from real life experience, which is great. I like what you said about just being grateful and thankful, just gratitude in general. Because a lot of people don't have someone in their ear all the time, and it's tough to really pick out an idol or someone to look up to. I mean, J. Cole made the whole song "False Prophets." Yeah. Some people are out here looking up to people that might not be the best person to look up to. Or
I can't even lie, man. Like, I've met people out here that I've looked up to, and I met a couple people that I tried to follow, this and that, and you meet them and you're like, wow, like, you're not who I thought you'd be, or you're not like a certain way that I held you, like my expectation.
Or the way you make yourself sing,
the way you make
is
yourself
just completely different than what you are.
Yeah, man. And it's almost disheartening, but it's an eye-opener at that. It's an eye-opener to where it's like, wow, like, he's just like me.
Yeah.
He's just like me. Like,
oh, that's crazy. Because you've heard that before where it's like, never meet your idols, or like, because you kind of find out like
they're just as lost as you, man. They just as lost as you until they found what worked for them, and they hustled and made something out of that. They made a way. Make a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you practice this in your daily life? Like, how do you practice being the one spitting game in the year?
How do I relay that? I like me and you work with kids. I work with the youth, and I just try and be myself. I try and pass on my knowledge, my wisdom to the kids. And it's not all of it is like textbook stuff, you know what I mean? Not all of it is like what you can learn in a book. It's what I've gone through in life experiences. It's how I moved in certain experiences. It's what I've learned from not telling on my friend and the consequences it goes with that, and some disciplinary actions I've been in and stuff like that, man. It's not all textbook and like there's a certain way to things, right?
Yeah.
It's like what I've been might not work for you, but have an open mind that whatever it does work for you will work for you.
Yeah, because
and trust that. Find that and trust that.
Your journey. I just tweeted recently, don't let school get in the way of your education.
Yeah, I remember that. And that's so true, man. Like, school might not be your thing, but don't shut out the learning aspect of your life.
Yeah.
There's always something to be learned, gained. Like, education is much more broader than a textbook.
Yeah.
It's experiences. It's going out and learning something. Riding a bike, that's education. You just educated yourself how to ride a bike. Like, people shut out that whole learning. They attach the education to school and they just shut it out.
Which is wild.
Man. You ain't progressing. You staying still.
Stagnant, man.
I feel like if you can look at everybody and be like, at every single person, be like, what can I learn from this person? To every single person, that you will never stop learning. You will never stop growing. Like, you will never stay stagnant. You know what I mean? There's so much game to be absorbed out here. Not just in school alone.
Period, you know what I mean? Man. And it's like you said, there's something to be learned off of everybody out here. Everybody. Your enemy, your rival, your best friend, your relative. There's something to be learned from everybody.
I have a question that's been lingering in my mind for a while. Now that you guys brought this up, 50 Cent has a video where he's going on a rant, and he's talking about like somebody that's broke. He's like basically saying like, if this person broke, what can he teach me? What can you possibly teach me?
Yeah.
And like I've seen how people like, yeah, that's true. Like, fuck, what can a broke person teach you?
Yeah.
But now that we're talking like in this sense, well, I'm thinking like, everybody could teach you something, but
You know what not to do.
That's
What doesn't work.
Yeah. And I think that's more of like 50 Cent's ignorance getting to him, you know what I mean? That's just like him probably, I hope it's him flexing and whatnot and like just being ignorant in the moment. But there really is some you can learn from everybody out here. A homeless man, a billionaire, single house mother, your cousin, your friend who's trying to do the same. There's something you can learn from everybody, period.
True.
And listen,
Yeah.
and absorb that, and that's what's gonna get you further. Like I think you tweeted that, man, or one of you guys tweeted it. It's like, listen more than you talk, man. Listen more than you talk.
So you got 2 years.
That's why you got
One
2
mouth.
ears and one mouth.
Yeah.
Listen more than you speak.
You learn a lot like that, man. Real quick, speaking about listening, who are you listening to right now? Who are your influences right now? I know throughout your life, man, like as you go on throughout life, like you probably got put on at a young age by your brothers or something onto this rapper.
There was one point I literally thought I was from Florida, Dade County, because all I'd listened to was like 305 Florida rappers. Pitbull. Pitbull before
Mr.
Mr.
305.
Worldwide. Before Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull, bars. Gas.
Yeah,
Gas.
okay.
One of the first people to get on the track speaking Spanish, and that shit slapped.
It's just like
Slap.
the cornrows Pitbull.
Now. Feel me?
Now, if you say you don't slap, play that in the club.
Oh, you
See the reaction.
see the reaction. See the reaction.
And then
period.
come back.
Some other dudes out of that era, Rick Ross, just coming up. DJ Khaled first started. Trick Daddy, T-Pain, Young Cash, Ace Hood, Movado. Like, I really thought I was from Florida. How I was slapping all that shit. Like, I really thought I was from Florida.
Damn.
But that's just shit, like, that was what was hot at the moment. And my brother, having older brothers, put me on a lot of game. And even before that, my pops, like, throwing, like, the Chronic at me, throwing Tupac against me, All Eyes on Me, like, Machiavelli, like, all that shit, man. It just built up to what it is today. But what I listen to?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
To be honest,
'Cause times have changed.
I listen to a lot of my peers. I listen to a lot of San Jose rappers. I listen to a lot of Bay Area rappers. I listen to a lot of up and coming underground rappers that are like me, to be honest. And I soak in all the game and what I hear, and I put my original thoughts and my original taste on it. And I'm like, you know what? Like, everybody that's grinding with me, because this is the grinding stage of, like, hip-hop, and that's what my music is. It's the grinding stage right now. It's like when I do get some money and when I do get this and that, that's what I'm going to stay true to me, and that's what I'm going to talk about. But right now is, like, the hustle. It's the grind part of this shit. So I want to be surrounded by that.
Yeah.
I want a lot of hungry music in my ears. I listen to a lot of, like, motivation, like, coming from the mud type music, like,
cool.
just confidence music. I like to call it confidence music.
Yeah.
It's just real, like,
I like that.
real to them, their struggle and how they're beating it and how they're finessing it. And I love hearing that.
Yeah.
How to get to a bag. Because
like
that's
that.
what I'm after. Like, it's dope. It's
I
dope
like
to
that,
hear
man.
that. So I'm listening to I'm listening to you. If you listening to this and you out here in San, I'm listening to you.
I like that.
Because really, man, I want to know what's out here, and I want to hear everybody, man.
Yeah.
And I'm inspired by everybody.
Cool.
Really.
I could feel that, not even in music sense, but in you supporting local brands.
Period.
Always rocking the shit. I mean, right now you got Infant Legacy hat
The
on.
Infant Legacy.
Where's this from?
I got the fucking tank shit. Shout out Yonix. If you don't got a Yonix fucking CD in San Jose, you not from San Jose, period. I met Yonix, bro, at a gas station. He came up to me and tried to sell me one of his CDs, and I bought both of them. Because I was like, I'm a San Jose rapper. How am I not going to support bro?
Yeah.
Like, he's literally out here doing the footwork at a gas station selling his CDs.
You don't see that no more.
You don't, bro. And he's been doing this and been making a killing off of it, bro. So shout out to Yonix. I'm going to plug him, but shout out Yonix. Get your tank shit, bro.
Cool.
Real shit. I support, bro.
Cool.
Crazy. Because I when I seen that, I was like, this is dope.
Yeah.
And you give me, you inspired me, brother. Like, you really out here flipping CDs.
The
Really.
grind, man.
Like, get your hustle up. Like, what?
Hey, get your hands dirty.
The footwork, man.
Yeah.
This
Roll up the sleeves.
This is a perfect transition to just the grind and I just want to know, man. Just Bass Talk too, bro.
Bass Talk too. Yes.
What is going on, man? Are we, you know?
Yes.
Well, what are we doing?
Is it real?
Yes.
Is it real?
It's real. It's real. And I'm sorry I haven't tapped in with y'all, but I've been having a little, like, I've been trying to get everything, like, just right, situated, but
Yeah.
we gonna do that. Bass
Cool.
Talk too.
Cool.
And I love, like, people already hinting at it. People already teasing it. It's
Yeah,
com-
man.
It's coming.
More
say
coming soon, man.
More
More
coming
coming
soon.
soon, baby.
Yeah.
I got more that's coming. Period.
Yeah, man.
That's- And I'm excited for what Bass Talk 2 is going to bring, just because of the first one and how successful it was in the aspect of the networking, the connections we made, the foundation we set with Bass Talk, the foundation we set. And now it's literally just building, putting the bricks, laying the bricks now. We got the hard part out of the way, building the foundation, showing people what we can do. Now it's just building the bricks, man. Continue building the bricks. Period. And
It's good.
just with the connections we've been making, man, the people we've been tapped in with, it's going to be dope. It's going to be fucking lit.
Yeah. Nah, I'm excited, bro. Like, just seeing. The other day you said, you know, we got a camp going. Like,
Yeah.
just seeing everybody out here, bro, that we've connected with. It's just gonna make it much more special, man.
And I tweeted this the other day, and I'm not gonna tiptoe around it. If you dope out here in San Jose, I have tapped in with you. I have. If you're dope out here, if your shit's dope to me, I have tapped into you. And I've gotten rejected a lot of times. More than what's up, brother, let's work. I've gotten rejected. And it shows me at the end of the day, like, where your intentions were. You know what I mean? Because the people who did stick around and was like, brother, let's work, we working. And we working a lot. And we working towards something really big.
Yeah, I like
And that's that, man. At the end of the day, like, you can say this and that, you can hate on the movement, but you were probably invited to the movement.
that.
You're not here
Okay.
because you chose not to be here.
Okay, I was a little confused when you tweeted. I was like, what is he talking about? Now I understand.
You were invited to the movement.
Okay.
If you were in San Jose, you were invited to the movement. Not saying you can't join. There's always, you can join. You can join.
Yeah.
But the invitation has always been there.
Yeah. Okay.
It's always been there.
Cool. All right. Well, what can we expect from LJame, man? I know you got hits in the vault.
Yeah.
With shows, tape.
Shows. I got a show March 31st.
You gonna really perform on my birthday?
Yeah, man. I'm
Really
sorry.
perform on my birthday.
I'm gonna go extra hard.
And he
for
gonna
you.
perform too, so I'm just like,
yeah.
this guy.
We going extra hard for
These
Jay
guys.
Supreme.
Yeah, man.
But
We
yeah,
gonna do
March
something.
31st, Union City. I'm performing all the hits. We getting it, man. It's gonna be litty. And just from the UndocuFest, man. Like, just to tap in on that real quick, that was dope. That was like one of the dopest performances I ever been a part of, dopest festivals I ever been a part of. I hope to be a part of more shit like that, because that was amazing. Shout out to Undocu Fest and like
Monica
that whole
and
move,
all them.
Monica, all of them, man. That was a movement, and that was dope. And I hope I get invited again, because that
Shit.
shit was lit.
I mean, the energy was just like,
It was amazing.
you kind of brought it, to be honest. Like, the energy was just there. I mean, then performing like just Profit, bro. Profit's just a song you can just turn up to. Like, it was just
man.
bad. The energy's just there. Just I need Profit. You know, it's just like
that was so lit, man.
Cool.
And just having all the brothers there and new ears and everybody listening, it was amazing. But what's coming? A lot more, man. A lot more music, a lot more events, a lot more collaborations. My girl's YouTube channel, her talent is
Let's plug that again.
Her talent is soon to be shown, but it's y'all in
And
for
she's
a
over there
treat.
like, so much pressure now. Fuck.
That's coming, and I'm gonna tap into some clothing soon.
Okay.
That's
What?
Kind of
Heard it here first, folks.
first,
What is going on? I need to know.
Some LJames merch.
some LJames merch.
Oh.
That's what I mean by the clothing. I'm not gonna do my own brand or anything, but I'm gonna tap into some LJames merch real
Alright.
soon.
All right.
Real soon.
See you.
But
Hey man, you know me. I got that deposit ready.
we
I'll slide you that deposit slip.
getting it, man. We getting it.
Shit.
But yeah, man. I'm excited for what as a camp, as a collective, as San Jose, what our collective, like what we're gonna do for the future on a broader scale. Not just the Bay Area, not just San Jose, national, worldwide. Best believe that people from all over the world are looking at the Silicon Valley. And we gonna give them something to be proud of and something to really show off and fucking be inspired by.
I just want to say this right now. If not us, then who?
If not us, then who, brother?
Not us, then who, man?
Not us, then who? I can't leave it up to the next man. Can't. You got to do it yourself. Got to, man.
Get off the knee, man.
Get off the knee, man.
Go get that bag.
Get
Okay.
it, man.
Okay, for sure, man. All right, we're gonna work on our conclusion, man. It's been a dope conversation so far.
Hell yeah.
Straight up, I'm gonna keep it genuine, bro. We went off camera just to see what the fuck else we want to talk about. So right now, I mean, I know Lucas. We're gonna do a part 2, but Lucas was like, he hit me one day. He was like, man, I want to talk about this love topic, and I was like,
man.
bro, I'm all for it. Or just talking about relationship in general.
Yeah, man.
Touch on that real quick, and then we'll conclude, man.
Love definitely has to be something genuine and something that you feel like you feel, not like anybody else can persuade, not anything else that anybody's opinion ever matters. It's something you feel. And it's like, as far as a relationship goes, love is like something you bring to the table day in and day out. And
It's
I
every day.
I got my girl right here. But it's something that you bring day in and day out, man. She be mad at me, I'll be mad at her, but at the end of the day, like, I love you. Like, I love you. And it's bigger than any little thing getting in the way. Love is like, if something little throws off your whole love for somebody, it wasn't love. Don't call it love. Don't call it love. Because if something little, if something minuscule is getting in the way of something bigger that you're trying to accomplish with somebody, then don't call it love.
That's a big flag.
That's a big flag,
That's a big
man.
flag.
And
Whereas like, if we can't overcome this little fucking hurdle,
Yeah,
how are we gonna expect to get over the big ones?
exactly, man. And there's always going to be a bigger one, and there's always going to be, but in the bigger picture, if you really have love for somebody, then it's gonna be there day in and day out. And through the bads, through the goods, expressed 100 times through the goods, and 100 times more through the bads. Because it's hard, like, overlooking some shit, but like being able to continue to love and show love even at the moments where it's scarce. It's hard to. If it's still there, if the love is still there, then it's real love. It's real love.
I love that.
Love it, man. Hey, it's every
Ooh,
day,
man.
man. I try to win my girl over every day.
Period. And you got to, man. You gotta. If you're not out here trying to win your girl over every day, if you're not doing the most every day, like going hard for the love, it's not love.
Hey, man.
Don't call it love.
Hey,
No.
if you're afraid to gas up your girl,
Yeah, man.
Nope.
Don't call it love, bro.
Mhm.
You
Gas
you
her up,
lusting.
man.
You lusting. Don't call it love. And that goes with like not just only relationships, but like relationships as far as like relationships with people, relationships with friends. Like if you really have love for somebody, if you really have love for something, it goes back to the same thing. Little things should be like things you work out, things you're able to talk about, not like, oh, fuck this motherfucker, like he did this, like, so he's shady. Like, nah, like, talk to if that's your bro, talk to your bro.
Love
if
that.
that's your cousin, go talk to your cousin. You love him.
Yeah.
Like, find solutions. Don't find more barriers, more fucking bullshit just
Shit
to
you
be
can
mad at each other.
Pick at.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I gave a presentation recently, basically about like who I was, and the first slide was my parents, right? And I was like, "This is who I am, man. This is just a mixture of these two people." But what I capitalized on was I said these two people taught me how to love and taught me unconditional love.
Yeah.
Like, I could be a fuck up, but they gonna love me, like.
Yeah, man.
And that's how I love. That's how I look at people. Like, man, you could fuck up. You could fucking, be on the verge of killing me, but I love you, man. Like, it's all love. Like, it's, so I think that's what we're talking about here, man. Real love is unconditional, bro.
Real love is unconditional, man.
It's just like there ain't no conditions. It's just like
You
I
don't
love you
do-
because I love you.
You don't gotta do this to show me your love. I don't gotta do this for you to love me. Like, I love you. Like, I'm gonna do that at the end of the day. Like, I'm gonna do the most for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I love you, and it's like that's what it is.
Quick question. What do you think about people that saying like, nah, you gotta wait to say I love you to somebody? What do you guys think about that?
I'll say this. Maybe like a couple weeks in talking to my girl, I said I love you. I said that should slip.
Yeah.
That should slip.
Yeah.
I didn't take it back. I said what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, no, I meant it.
Yeah.
I meant it, little baby.
Hell
Look where we
yeah.
at now. It's cool.
Yeah, man. Period. And like if it's real, love is real, man.
Mm-hmm.
Love is
Okay.
real. Like you can't hide it, man. You can't tiptoe around it. You can't hide it. You can't. It's something you feel is genuine. Go after it. And I'm just saying, off the bad side, because there's gonna be a lot of people be like, who've had relationships and who have loved somebody and who have really loved somebody and then got done dirty and this and that. It's like sometimes love doesn't always work out, or love doesn't always it's not in the cards, but it doesn't mean you stop loving. It shouldn't discourage you from loving ever. Just because somebody took advantage of your love, somebody took advantage of what you're willing to do, of how you love, how you go 110%, shouldn't affect your love. Keep on going 110%. And I guarantee you're going to get nothing but blessings in return.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a karma thing, bro. If you're out here being scummy, if you're out here being dude, you're going to get horrible karma. It's going to come back full circle, like we're talking about. But if you being a real one, if you loving, nothing but blessings are going to go your way. Period. And I literally told Alex this, bro, since she came in my life and since I've been real, loving her, shit has just only progressed and gotten better in every aspect of my life.
Fuck, this is interesting now.
In every aspect of my life. I'm not just bullshitting, because it's
it carries over.
It carries over.
Man,
you keeping it real with somebody, you loving somebody, and you being genuine, authentic, then it carries over to every relationship. Because at the end of the day, everything is a relationship. Your work relationship, your social relationship, your personal relationships. Everything is how, you're not different in one relationship than how you are with another. If you are, then one of them is your real.
Yeah.
One of them is real. One's a facade. One's fake.
One's facade and one of them's real.
Yeah.
But if you're real in every relationship, then watch how those blessings add up.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Well, I got a question now. Now that we're down this rabbit hole, just as a man, bro, a heterosexual man, just coming up as a young man.
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of fantasize about man, I want a girl, right? I want my girl, my girl. So when you finally get it, which I have not experienced
Mm-hmm.
yet, that's why I'm like so intrigued right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, wow, this sounds really great. Like,
Yeah.
it just sounds like
Yeah.
once you get it, man, is it like do you carry yourself different? Is like, is there a new energy that like, is it like how people say, like, is it like really your other half? Maybe I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah.
Because on like a whole different level, we could talk about just like being independent. That's just you. But do you feel like, in a sense, it's that way where it's like you meet this person, it's just like boom, ecstasy. Like, it's just like, my life is fucking great.
Yeah.
Is it in that sense? What do you guys think?
I
Because
think like, oh, definitely, like, speaking off personal experience, like when I met Alex, like, you know what I mean, like I instantly knew. I was like, yo,
that shit was wild.
yeah,
Because we
bro.
were witnesses
y'all
to that.
were there. Y'all witnessed it. You
We
know what
were.
I mean?
I was just like,
She
what?
curved me twice, dog. Like, she curved
Bro,
me twice.
hey,
bro.
my girl
You
curved
feel
me.
Yes,
My girl
that
curved
shit was
me.
But if it's real, like,
But hey, you feel me? I slid back around
you
like
feel me? Like,
I'm still here though.
You gotta get that dirt off your shoulder. You know? So it's like,
Hey, what you do?
yeah.
Hey, coin that. Saw it here first, folks.
But yeah, bro. It was.
Okay, yeah, nah, like that's why I was like, okay, because
It is, bro. And like,
Alright.
to say, like, going back to what you say, the other half thing, like, I wouldn't necessarily call it that, because Alex is an amazing individual on herself.
that's what I was
And
getting at
I'm
earlier
not
too.
I'm an amazing individual myself. So when we come together, we
That's
build
what I was gonna get
and we
at.
bring something powerful,
Just different energy, man.
dope,
Something different.
different energy combined into something greater, something dope. It's amazing, man. And don't, like, if you feel that way, don't be afraid to express it and build on that. You know what I mean? Don't be like, no, build on that.
Mm.
Make it known. Make it like, that I'm building myself better with Alex. We both building together, but we both have an end goal, and like we accomplishing it together.
That's awesome, bro. To have that self-awareness is dope. And I think it's important that you're spreading this message, because there's a lot of people, I myself might be affected by it a little bit, but I know a lot of other people that are affected by it, but where they close themselves off after they've been through some, like, a prior relationship, where it's just closed off, like, nah, fuck that, love's not real, this, I'm good by myself. Like, maybe too, in some lives, that's the reality. Maybe you are better off by yourself. Maybe, love just ain't, what you need right now. You might be on your own journey looking for something else. But in a sense, I feel like a lot of people are blocking themselves from a blessing from somebody that might come in and, bring some energy into their life.
It is, man. It is. Like, going back to what I said, like, don't let, just because you gave somebody 110% of your love and you got hurt, don't let that knock how much you love.
Mm-hmm.
Like, continue to love 110%. Like, it's that motherfucker's loss. It's that person's fucking, they missed out. But that shouldn't change you. That shouldn't change how you continue to love, how you see love, what love means to you.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't change that. It shouldn't.
Real spill, man.
Real spill, man.
Live with an open heart.
Live
that's
with
what
an open heart,
I'd
man.
rather hurt than like to block some fucking feelings.
I'd rather
you know?
to have loved than to
Yes.
have never loved at all, right? Right?
Man.
Yeah,
Yeah, now we're getting poetic, bro.
That's the line I was looking for.
Now we're getting poetic, man. I just saw something the other day, or someone said in my class, where it was just like, I don't want to die for love. I want to live for it. I was like, oh,
Damn.
shit. Okay.
Oh goddamn!
I was like, all right.
Hey, did you see the panties get thrown at him? Like,
I was like, that's some real spill, man.
It is though, man. But like, I want to say this last thing, and then y'all all right. But
It's
like,
good.
if y'all don't see yourself building with somebody, if y'all don't see y'all supporting each other, really doing what I said, like getting over it, seeing the bigger picture in this love thing, then it's not love, and don't call it love, and move on and really do what y'all want to do. Because at the end of the day, y'all wasting each other's time. You know what I mean? So really, just you feel it, you love somebody, go 100% at it, but don't half-ass love, because half-ass love is shown, and it's recognized and it's felt. So go 110% at your love, or don't do it at all. And that's in every relationship, personal, business, work. Go 110% with your love.
All I can say is I love that. Straight up. Real quick, you're a communications major, right?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Something about the major, bro.
I fell in love with it.
Something
too, yeah.
about it, man.
Yeah.
It creates well-rounded people. That's
It
all I'm gonna
does.
say, man. Cause like every communications class, you could leave with 5 people, where it's like you get it, or like you like.
Yeah. I feel it.
Communications, man. It's a lot of people sleep on the major. A lot of people are like,
do.
well, I want to say this before we leave. A lot of people sleep on the major. I always get the crooked eye, like when I say my major, communications major. I'm like, what are your careers are you tapping into? Things like that. Tupac said something in his interview. He said, what better like blessing? What better thing like that I can do? I can make money by saying words.
Yeah.
Like I create money by like words. Like what better blessing is that, bro?
Yeah.
Like what better life? Like, so that's when I get the crooked eye, I always think of Tupac. Like, man, like, and if it comes to rapping, you're making money by speaking words, which is fucking wild.
It is, man.
I don't know why people haven't caught on to it yet. It's like, hey,
They sleep.
make your
They
podcast,
sleep.
bro.
I'm gonna let them sleep.
Create your own podcast.
Wake up though, yo.
Like, it's like, come
really
on.
wake up. Whatever the fuck you want to do it and go 110%. I don't want to sound like a broken record. I don't want to sound like every motivational speaker you ever said, but listen to the cliche. It works.
It's out there for a reason, man.
There's
It's a
blueprints out here
cliche for a reason.
Yeah. Listen to it.
All right. Speaking about listening again, tap into the fucking music. God
Tap
damn
into
it.
the motherfucking music. LJames $ on SoundCloud. LJames 408 on Twitter and IG, man. Tap in with me. Show love. I'm showing my love 110% back with you. Know that.
Yee.
Know that. Know that.
And know him off his yee, baby. Know him off his yee. There we go.
Recognize me by my yee.
L. James, man.
Hell yeah, brother.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah,
My brother.
Happy anniversary.
Shit, man. You know we gotta get you to sit down again and just talk about some real life shit.
I gotta bring my girl. It's my girl.
There it is, man.
Yeah.
Plug that YouTube channel.
Yeah, you gotta plug your YouTube channel. Hella Bay Alex, you feel me? Doing
Shit.
your thing.
We out here. Well, thank you for everybody tapping in on World Radio.
Yeah.
Shit, man. To be honest, me and Josh have been super busy lately, but if you're out here trying to get on the show, man, if you reach out to us, we got you on schedule. We just need to figure out some time to get you on. But thank you for tapping in. You know, it's all love. We appreciate it. Real quick, anything you want to say, but just from Ant, aka Ant Woods now.
Yeah.
Thank you
Play
guys.
Ant, aka Ant Woods.
Stay tapped in. Stay tapped in. See, your fucking shoots got me like slurring my words.
You feel me?
Tap in with the
We are
shoots,
one
man.
off it, man. The shoots.
It's greatest IPA.
Hell yeah.
Shit, but man, hey, sponsor us.
Yeah,
Oregon.
Shit. Yeah, come on, man.
Shit comes from Oregon.
You see it.
But all right, guys. Keep up with us.
Love.
We out. Till next time.
Till next time.
Peace, y'all.
Hey, perfect. I need profit. I know I got it. I need 50. I need 100 bands in wallets. Hey, I need profit. I know I got it. I need 50, I need 100 bands in wallet, say. Hey, won't catch me slipping, that's one thing they won't do. No, you won't catch me tripping, that's two things they won't do. No, you won't take my bitch, that's three things they won't do. No, you won't call me broke, that's four things they won't do. Look, difference me and you, difference me and you. Look, you just out of pocket, me I pick and choose. Look, this shit never shocked me, you got Pikachu. Look, now I'm moving caution, I got shit to lose. Shout out my family, making